Hello, my crafty friends. I just realized that I haven't made an ICAD video since July the 9th. Now, these four I've shown on a live stream. I showed these three and I did this one. But the rest of these I haven't shown at all. And I decided I need to show you where I am at this point, and we'll go ahead and make one today. So I'm going to just put these in order, and I'll go through and show them all to you. And then we'll make one for today. Let me zoom in. Okay. Here's one. Isn't that pretty? I put some ledger paper behind it, and then some cute little pictures on it, and then the words just, oh, sorry, I'm out of focus. I'm not used to being this close. Says little things. I really like that one. That's for July 10th. And then with this one, I used some music paper that was handwritten music for out of a little book where a child was learning how to write music. And then these are some of my stamps that I carved, and then I just drew the trees and the grass and stuff. And it says, I lived beneath the open sky. That's July the 11th. This one, the main portion of it came out of a book on how to paint butterflies. And then I found this in another book. And then the words say, and let it fly away. This one was from a piece of paper showing different calligraphy strokes, and then just some scraps of stuff, and then the words say a little bit of everything. That just happened to work, and then I did some faux stitching on it. This one has the main background of it is some wood. It's bark off of our sycamore tree. If you don't know this about sycamore trees, they shed their bark. So we always have these pieces of bark laying in our yard, and I just took one, flattened it out the best I could, and then I glued it down on here so you can see it's kind of buckling. Then I put a little bit of ribbon and some painty paper and a couple of other things, and then a picture. I really like that one. I just let this piece make a tab. And with this one, I did some collaging. This is old paper out of a pattern. This is wallpaper. This is from a card that I had in my stash, an old card. This is a journaling card. And this is a digi-download from that Dragonfly kit I got. And this came out of a little daily calendar. Just put it all there together, and I just think it looks really cute. This is when I was trying to use up some stickers. I have several in here where I'm trying to use up some stickers. But I put map page on the back, and this is a little playing card. And then I just put these flower stickers in the front and inked it up. And this is a background from some alcohol ink play that I just had some alcohol ink out, and I just put some on an index card so I could use it as a background. And this is another kind of playing card. It's different from the other one, but it just happened to go good with this. And a rose off of another old card. This butterfly fussy cut off of another old card. And then this is some music paper. And this is another, the name of a song wasn't this song, but it was another song on that same page. So I just put it all together. It says, "Happy are we tonight." And this was I used a jelly plate to do the background of this card. And then I put some music paper, and then a little bit more out of that music book where that child was learning how to write music. And I fussy cut this off of an old card. And this is this was on the same card. It says, "Take the sweetness of a gift unsought, and for the pansy send me back a thought. Sarah Downdy." Anyway, I just thought that was cute, so I put it on there with it. This is another alcohol ink background. And I took this off of that same pattern paper. And then I used another jelly print, and I just cut out with scissors, cut out a couple little flowers and put them on there and did some, you know, kind of doodling on the flowers. And then these two stickers came off of that Tim Holtz, one of those deals with all the words on it, inked around the edges. This is another one of those alcohol ink ones. I'm wanting to use those up too. And this flower, I fussy cut off of an old card, and it says a fortunate find. And then I just drew the stems. And sorry. This one I did from these came off of the sticker. They're chipboard stickers that Norma sent me, and I kind of inked them to make them not quite so white, and just put them on this jelly print background. I really liked that one. I'm glad I had some of those backgrounds ready to go when I started this, because that helps a lot. And on this one, I just put part of the one of the, I can't think of the word, napkins. One of the napkins that Norma sent me. And then I used the stencil set. I didn't use all three. There are 3 different stencils that you can use. One of them does a background, and then 2 that layer on top of that. And I wanted the music paper to show through, so I didn't do the background when I just did the 2 that go on top of it. But I think that looks really good with this napkin. And these also are off that same Tim Holtz deal, and it says, I had a lovely time in the garden. And that was yesterday's. So I've almost filled up this box. I think I can get the rest of this month in, I mean the rest of this year's ICADs in there. But I have another box that's a bigger box, about this big, that I kept 2017's in when I did it. So I'll transfer these into that box when I get finished, and I'll show you those as well as these. Go through the whole thing whenever I get finished. So I'm going to use this index card today, and I'm just going to glue this paper on there for a background. And then I've got this quote. It says, anyone who stops learning is old, whether at 20 or 80. And I'm going to put that on there, and that was a Henry Ford quote. And then I'm going to just use these oil pastels and just doodle some silly little flowers on there with it. Just because it kind of seems like a good idea. I don't know. Don't know if it really is or not, but anyway. I decided I wanted a little bit of, I would rather have some doodling on there than hunt down some more flowers to fussy cut or stickers or whatever. So, okay, so there's my quote. And let's go ahead and we'll glue this paper down. All right, now where do we want it? We want it right in this corner. There we go. Got some glue places where I don't really need it. But that's typical. That's typical. Okay. Oops. All right, so here's our index card. Looks pretty already, doesn't it? Looks like I ought to be writing some sort of profound thought on there, but instead I'm going to glue a profound thought on there. But before I do that, I want to do a little bit of fun with these oil pastels. I never use them. In fact, I couldn't even find them for a long time. But I found them when I was going through my stuff, and so I decided to pull them out, and we're just going to do some little simple flowers. Let's go ahead and do a blue one. Another little blue one over here. No, let's do a blue one down here behind this one. And is that what I used? That may be what that is. Okay. Can't tell. They are so very, very close. Let's find a different color that's not even close to those. But I want something that'll look good. All right, we'll just do this one here. And I'm going to fill in a little bit here. Kind of smudge them a little bit. So let's choose a color to go inside these. Let's get a different finger. I don't want to trade colors. Oh, I kind of like those smudged a little bit. I like that better. So let's oh, I didn't do in this one. Okay. This yellow one's never even been used, so I don't know how well it's gonna. Oh, it's okay. I bought these probably 10 years ago when I was teaching a homeschool art class, and it was what I called an experiential art class. I was just more teaching them how to play with different mediums. We just had fun mostly, and it had some art history, American art history, in with it. So okay, I think I like that. It's simple, but of course we have to ink it. Of course we have to ink it. Let's see. I think not red. Here we go. Let's do some sepia just to tone it down a little bit. This is really brighter than my normal Okay, I think I'm gonna like that. I need to clean my hands before I glue that, or I'm gonna end up making a mess out of it. All right. Let my hands dry a second. I gotta use up this glue stick so I can get. I ordered me some Elmer's Extreme glue sticks a while back, but I told myself I couldn't use them until I used up these experimental ones that I had. This Scotch glue stick is one of those. I don't particularly care for it. I like my Elmer's Extreme. Those are the ones that I like. And okay, well, there's today's ICAD. Doesn't have to be difficult. It doesn't have to be fancy. Just has to be fun. Go make you some art. Have some fun. God bless you. Bye-bye.